calling this meeting to the order of May 28th, Austintown Township Trustees. Will all please stand for the pledge. I
pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Mr. Davis?
Here.
Mr. Carino?
Here.
Mr. McGlynn?
Here. Here. Thank you for serving. You're welcome.
And thanks to Mike, flags are changed. We have great flags out there.
Was that right?
Yes.
Okay.
And more. She told me about it.
Looking for it. Did someone tell the fire chief to come out that you're supposed to be with his bathing suit on? Okay, may I give the introduction to the people here as we go. On my far right side is Jim Henshaw, and he's the director of our senior center. The young man next to him, and I use that term young man very loosely, is Todd Schaefer. He's our park superintendent. Andy Frost, I believe, I think he's on vacation. Our police chief, dressed very nicely tonight, is Bob Gavalier. Our zoning inspector, Darren Crivelli. Our township administrator and road superintendent is Mike Dockery. To my right is trustee Jim Davis. To my left is trustee Doug McGlynn. To my far left is fiscal officer, our girl, Lori Wolf. And I am Ken Carano, a trustee. A motion, please, to approve the minutes of the regular meeting of May 13, 2019. So second.
Mr. Carino?
Yes.
Mr. McGlynn?
Yes.
Mr. Davis?
Yes. Okay, is Austintown floating down the road, Mr. Administrator?
No, it isn't.
Okay.
We can handle a rain like this for a long time.
Well, now that you got that pipe in, yes.
Right, now look at that outlet pipe there.
All right, anything to report, please?
Just a comment on the motion there for the loan for 24 months on the trucks that you earlier approved, that we purchased earlier this year. They're supposed to be delivered end of July, beginning of August. That's when the money is due. And I want this loan approved, and I didn't get the terms for the second loan. It's going to be the same, but I just didn't get the approval for the second loan for the second truck. And this is simply to give Lori and I some flexibility, whether it's the end of the year, we may be able to pay them off anyways, or maybe a year from now, we'll probably pay them off. There's no prepayment penalty, so we may not even take out the loan, but if we do, we may pay it off as early as the end of this year.
Well, I'll tell you what, those of you who don't know how much trucks cost, you'll hear about it right now. Let's put it this way. It's my first house. I could have bought four for the same price. Okay, a motion please to approve express lease from FNB Commercial Leasing for 2020 International HB 507 FF SFA cab and chassis for $138,962.24 for 24 months at a rate of 4.5% with no prepayment penalty, with further terms as set out in the application approved by the FNB Commercial Leasing date April 30th, 2019. So moved. Second.
Mr. Davis?
Yes.
Mr. Carino?
Yes.
Mr. McGlynn?
Yes. Okay, you all set there then, Michael?
Yes.
All right, thank you. Let's go to the police department. Chief, anything happening?
The thing I'd like to add is last Sunday, I believe it was last Sunday, the Eagles gave us a $1,000 donation, a continuous donation every year they give to the police and the fire department. We want to thank them.
Fantastic. But what about all this publicity we got because a couple of our police officers took care of some ducks? Was that us? I thought it was other people. They saved some ducks that were in different areas.
A year or two ago, we did on Mahoney County, they had pictures paper and that, but I'm not sure the reason.
It was just a week ago, so we'll have to find out, let's give them an award of some sort. Okay, the fire department is not here, so let's go to the zoning.
I would ask the board to approve a nuisance resolution under Ohio Revised Code 505.87 for the following properties: 2434 Amberley Street, high grass and weeds; 2455 Amberley Street, high grass and weeds; 4535 Castle Drive, high grass and weeds, and a large pile of branches at the east side of the property; 79 South Beverly Avenue, high grass and weeds; 115, 135 South Beverly, high grass and weeds; 1212 and 1284 Bexley Drive, high grass and weeds; 2363 Birch Trace, high grass and weeds; 4375 and 4710 Berkey Road, high grass and weeds; 625 Carlin Drive, high grass and weeds; Cherry Court is a vacant lot, high grass and weeds; 370 D-Hop Drive, high grass and weeds; 4636 Driftwood Lane, high grass and weeds within the rear yard, and a pile of debris. Somebody, just for the board's information, somebody must have bought that house because there is a large dumpster out front that's filled. We are cutting the front yard, but the back yard hasn't been cut this year. 3065 Evelyn Road, stagnant water and leaves within an in-ground swimming pool. 2513 Frostwood Drive, high grass and weeds. 3779 Huntmere, high grass and weeds; 361 South Englewood, high grass and weeds; 5905 Kirk Road, high grass and weeds; 5627 London Drive, high grass and weeds; 4801 through 4805 high grass and weeds at the rear of the property; 5499 Mahoney Avenue, high grass and weeds in and around the retention pond. That's the if you go behind Sheets, there is a retention pond back there, and when that gets high, there's a private drive intersection that creates site obstructions. 160 South of Bar Avenue, it's a vacant lot where we tore a home down, high grass and weeds. 4520 New Road, high grass and weeds. 4525 New Road, high grass and weeds. 1319 Northville Drive, high grass and weeds. 4231 Nottingham, high grass and weeds. 240 Parkgate Avenue, high grass and weeds. 533 North Raccoon Road, a stream bed obstructed preventing flow of stormwater at the northwest section of the property. This house is directly across the street from the baseball fields, and the stream is, there's sedimentation in there that's preventing the water from passing through the culvert on the road. 96 South Raccoon Road, high grass and weeds. 1209 South Raccoon Road, high grass and weeds and junk and debris along the structure. 153 North Raccoon, high grass and weeds and junk and debris. 3210 Redgate Lane, high grass and weeds within the rear yard. 3376 Sandalwood Court, high grass and weeds. 431 Southwood Drive, high grass and weeds, debris and yard waste within the rear yard. 2266 Sprucewood Court, high grass and weeds. 4417 Warwick South, high grass and weeds. 4598/4600 Washington Square Drive, high grass and weeds. That's a vacant duplex. And lot number 9, Washington Square Drive, a vacant lot, high grass and weeds. We tore that duplex down about 5 or 6 years ago. And that's all we have. Oh, tomorrow morning, we're going to look at a property on Vassar, one on North Road and another one at the 4400 block of New Road that I didn't get out to today. We received complaints on these today, and Eric took today off, so he got before the weekend.
Okay, motion please.
So moved. Second.
Mr. McGlynn?
Yes.
Mr. Davis?
Yes.
Mr. Crandall?
Yes.
I would ask the board to approve a motion to find the following motor vehicles meet all the following criteria. 3 model years or older, apparently inoperable, extensively damaged, including but not limited to any of the following: missing wheels, tires, engine, or transmission, and declare the following vehicles a public nuisance under Ohio Revised Code 505.871, order removal of junk vehicles within 14 days after notice to serve to the property owner. 2434 Amberley Street, an inoperable vehicle with an expired license plate, FGU 5297, parking exposed manner at the property. Just as an FYI, the Board of Trustees, I think in the last April meeting, declared this property a nuisance for high grass and junk and debris. The township cut the front yard. We had to hire a contractor to cut the backyard and to clean the property. And I think they pulled out 3 dumpster loads full of debris. And while they did that, the property owner was a guest of the county, accompanying us to the Austintown Police Department.
So moved.
Second.
Mr. Crane?
Yes.
Mr. McGlynn?
Yes.
Mr. Davis?
Yes.
Clean it up somewhere. Yes. You know,
I guess when you're in jail, you get 3 hot meals and a place to sleep, but you don't get your grass again.
I'll bet that jail and those meals were better than when he was living there.
you know, it's sad this time of the year. And there are a lot of people out there who are going to get these notices, and you get all upset because you get these notices. But understand, we get the complaints. The grass is how high? Is it over 12 inches?
10 to 12 inches.
10 to 12 inches. We have to send you a notice. If there's a reason why it's not being cut or something like that, when you get the letter, pick up the phone. You don't have to scream at them, and just explain to them why it's not being cut and when it's going to be cut, and maybe you can avoid all the situations.
Just so the residents are aware, when you get the letter, they will call and say, why didn't you knock on our door? Well, first off, when you have, like the last meeting, we had about 90. We don't have the time. Second off, we're not going to go onto someone's front porch uninvited, ring their doorbell, they don't have a clue who we are, and tell them they're in violation of the code. What you do is you get a letter from us, and then just pick up the phone and call us, and you can explain, and we don't want to cut any yards. So if you need an extension, we will grant an extension as long as it's reasonable. And keep in mind that when we come out, there's only 2 of us, and there's over 400 streets, there's over 13,500 homes. We're coming out because a neighbor has called us. And we also are accountable to those people who file complaints. So it is complaint driven, and if you want to call us, you can yell at us, we will let you yell. But we're willing to work with you, because like the last list, there was 90. That's a lot of yards for the road department to cut. But there's a reason we're there, and that reason is your neighbors called us. Because like I said, there's 400 streets. Eric and I can't be on every street every day or every house.
Anything on the demolition?
No.
Okay. Todd, what's going on in the park?
Next Tuesday starts our summer concert series from 7 to 8:30. It'll be every Tuesday from then through August 20th. Next week will be Sunshine Riders at 70s and 80s music. And then the following Monday, the 10th, we'll start our farmers market. That's from 5:30 to 8:30 every Monday. That's all I have.
How about all the swings, everything's up?
Swings, the splash pad's up and running, all the tennis nets are up, pickleball nets, volleyball court, everything's up and running.
Very good.
We just need better weather.
Is there anything that they have to get reservations for? They have to call in to get...
Just the pavilions, the outdoor pavilions, they need to get reservations for that. They call up here at the township, 330-792-2602 to rent one of the pavilions.
Thank you. Okay, Jim, what's going on at the senior center?
Well, I mentioned this before, but I'm going to tell it again. We developed a new game, and we're going to be probably trying it out next Tuesday. We did a survey, we found everybody likes trivia and everybody likes bingo. So we combined trivia and bingo. We have a name called Bingo Trivia. And we put it all together, and the rules and regulations, and we're making cards for it right now, and we're going to start with it possibly next Tuesday if we get everything put together by then. But it looks like a lot of fun. I've talked to a few people about it, and they seem to be interested in what it's going to do. So who knows? It might take over for Jeopardy.
Just so you don't have a guy that is on jeopardy now, what is he on, $2 million?
Yeah.
Somebody that you want.
27 times.
Okay, thank you. Laura, what's going on?
We received the final settlement for the first half for real estate, so that money's in there now. We took out that loan to borrow the money, so that's gonna be coming due in July. Have to make sure that the money that's come in for the first half real estate's all accounted for. And, that's all I have today.
Just to make sure everyone understands that. It is a normal process to get a loan, to keep the township going until we get the first part of the year's taxes. Okay, so, and then it pays itself back. So don't get all alarmed and so on.
Mr. Chairman, if I may,
Yeah.
I think our fiscal officer forgot to mention the most important thing that has happened to our fiscal officer in the past week.
Oh,
She had a son graduate high school.
Son number 2.
Son number 2.
Made it through.
So she only has 2 left.
See, she's thinking college now, that's her next expense, she's thinking college.
Congratulations.
maybe you better start looking at some of those loans.
College plus, there we go.
A motion, please, to approve the April report given to the board for May 2019 meeting, fund status, revenue status, and appropriation status.
So moved.
Second.
Mr. Davis?
Yes.
Mr. McGlynn?
Yes.
Mr. Crandall?
Yes. Under new business, motion to approve property lease agreement between the Mahoning County Board of Commissioners for the Mahoning County Solid Waste Management District and Austintown Township for $15,000 and to authorize Michael Dockery to get the garbage, to be the executive agreement. You want to explain that, Michael?
This is the same contract we sign every year with the commissioners. It pays $15,000 to use the 2 spaces, one on Raccoon Road, one in the park, John, right? Where they have the recycling bins.
Motion, please.
So moved.
Second.
Mr. Davis?
Yes.
Mr.
Yes.
Crandall? Mr. McGlynn?
Yes.
Okay, we're at the point that we offer the public to respond. You can do it off camera or on camera. Does anyone want to respond to us off camera? Good, so we have to turn it off. Anybody would like to speak to us on camera? We're all going to get wet. It's still raining out there. Okay, all right. Seeing none, we'll go to the remarks of the board. Laura, you're first.
I just want to say yesterday's Memorial Day parade, I think is the best one that I've attended in quite a while. The weather cooperated, it wasn't too awfully hot. And the speaker was phenomenal, and it was nice to see so many people show up.
Very good. Doug?
I would second that. Staff Sergeant McGinnis did a great job with her speech, and Sam Slaughter and the youth did a good job with the process. The whole parade, it wasn't hot. We were able to get all the way down there.
I made it all the way.
It's about having to put them on one of the trucks, so it was a good cover. I just have several things with regards to the school. A lot of people don't know. Congratulations to 2 DeBartolo members today. Today was the DeBartolo luncheon for scholarships. John Zimmerman and Rachel McCall both were recipients of DeBartolo scholarships. Also, the 21 valedictorians. Congratulations to all of them. So it's a lot of them. Matt Bogart, Brittany Christmas, Gia Dorenzo, Zach Eipert, Samantha Eipert, Alex Giovini, Jared Dogman, Bobby Merrick, Eddie Odom, Cameron Pachasco, Brett Porter, Ali Renda. Bad thing is I had their parents on this. School. That's the worst part of the whole thing. Renee Seawalker, Jeremy Selby, Lindy Simons, Alexo Soto, Madison Tibbetts, Sam Ward, Elise Shiontes, Derek Yost, and last but not least, Michaela Zetz. Congratulations to all those valedictorians.
Yeah.
They all get to speak.
They get a minute or something, and they have to.
They'll get there for a minute and a half, 2 minutes to speak. And that'll be, in all my years, I'm over 20, I think 17, so.
You know, did you notice how he read those names? You know, being first the principal, then the superintendent, he always has to read those names. He's very good at it.
Graduation is this Saturday from 10:30.
Yes.
10:30 in the gymnasium. So if you don't have a ticket now, I think they're pretty much all gone. Pretty excited. They do have overflow in the cafeteria. I was told. Actually, the cafeteria's air conditioning is much more comfortable. I'm sitting in the gymnasium, trust me.
James?
Just quickly wanted to reiterate my colleagues' sentiments about Memorial Day and the Memorial Day Parade. It was an enjoyable day. It was not too hot, so it was comfortable to walk down Idaho Road. It was great once again to see, once we made the turn into school, there waiting for that ceremony because Sam and members of the American Legion, the TAB, and the VFW all do such a great job to put that ceremony on. And Sam did a good job keeping it short and sweet this year as well. So that was nice, so that we're able to get home and spend some time with some loved ones. But thank you to Staff Sergeant McGinnis for speaking, and also to those who we honored on that day. We paid the ultimate price. Thank you to them, because without them, obviously, we don't get to enjoy those freedoms. And I'm not going to read any list of names, but I want to congratulate our class of 2019, and just wish all of our Falcons much success as they move on to that next step in life. But we hope that you always remember that Austintown is home, and hopefully you can take your education that you got in Austintown and do something big around here. And not be
On this 400 right there for you.
No, that's quite all right.
Very good. Let me be the last, but certainly not the least, about the Memorial Day ceremony. I agree with Mark. We've been in so many of them, and this was just a perfect day, a perfect situation. Everything did well, and the speaker was just outstanding. I'll tell you what, Sergeant McGinnis was just, the point was made, and in such a nice way. I was really impressed with that. I want to do something, though, because I want to say something out there. I'm always a teacher. I've been a teacher for 37 years, so I want to do something. When you are standing in a memorial service, when you are standing saying the Pledge of Allegiance, when you are standing and you're singing the national anthem, if you look around, you'll see veterans, and they're all saluting. Ladies and gentlemen, the civilian salute is your hand over your heart. That's the same thing. If you see a veteran, anyone saluting like this, and you're standing, put your hand over your heart. Just a little idea that I wanted to make sure, because I looked out there, and we all had our hands on our hearts, and you could see people, starting to do that. But that's what it is. It is a civilian salute to the military. So please enjoy yourself. But that was a great ceremony. And Sam Swagger and the American Legion are always in charge of it. I always love telling the story. The first time I was elected to office, I was elected a trustee 20-some years ago. My first parade was over at Memorial Day Parade. I couldn't wait to get there. I got there, I was all dressed up in my suit. I also weighed 260 pounds. So when I got over there, I went up to the guys. The gentleman's name was Bob Donaldson, who was in charge of it. I went up to him and said, Mr. Donaldson, where's our car? And he said, what car? Well, the car we're going to drive in this parade. He said, no, you're going to walk. that was my first parade that I had to walk. Let me tell you something, those clothes came off and I could read about what they're going on. But that parade is so impressive and everybody's standing. The only other thing I want to talk about, I mentioned before about the Austintown leadership interview that was taken care of by St. Joseph's Church. A young man, James Merhard, is the one who is running the situation. And I was very enthralled with this to get some information that he got as he petitioned the different people in Austintown to give him what they thought was the priorities and so on. It is to help St. Joseph's promote their school and not their school, I'm sorry, their church and other things about Austintown. But I got to sit down with him for breakfast and it was very enlightening. And if there's any organizations out there that are doing any kind of evaluation of Austintown, whether it's economics, if it's business, whatever it is, we'd love to see the results of your interviews and so on. Okay, seeing no one else, we'll have a motion now to recess to executive session for the following: to consider the appointment, employment, discipline, or compensation of public employees, or, let's see, preparing for, conducting, or reviewing negotiations or bargaining sessions for public employees concerning their compensation, other terms, and condition of their employment. Motion, please.
So moved. Second.
Mr. Wood?
Yes.
Mr. Crandall?
Yes.
Mr. Davis?
Yes.
In association with Austintown Local Schools and Austintown Township.